How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile War for the Atlas. Kay's taking a nap right now, which means I have some time to play a little bit of Path of Exile. And I thought, why not? Currently in Act 6, Southern Forest. We can try and finish Act 6 today, hopefully. So let's get right back into it. Into the Cavern Anger we go. The stream is actually, or I guess the YouTube videos are a bit behind. So there is a bit of a backlog, but yes, I am now in Act 6. I purchased myself a Nyctus Lantern, and hopefully that'll be a bit more damage. There's a Spell Echo, Elemental Focus, and a Volatile Dead on a 3-link. And for my 4-link, I have Cremation, Concentrated Effect, Elemental Focus, and GMP. I also got an Unearth Totem with Unearth, Spell Totem, greater multiple projectiles, lesser multiple projectiles. Why am I using 2 multiple projectiles? Essentially because I couldn't roll a blue here to get faster casting. So I was like, you know what? Let's just put LMP. It's good enough. Let's pick up the Black Flag. Pretty much we're 1 or 2 zones away from fighting the Brand King and going into Act 7. 16-7.
The corrupt shall fall.
I'm streaming right now. I have a 16-second video on YouTube. What? Did I goof? Hold on. No. Okay, sorry. Maybe I misunderstood what he meant. Hey, Christoph, how's it going, man? Hey, Lestat. So yeah, like I said, currently we are in Act 6, getting pretty darn close to the Brand King, and hopefully he won't be too much of an issue. Brine Crack. That looks like a new boss. I don't ever remember fighting that. Where the hell did he go, actually? This dude goes underground. That's insane. Stop this madman. Never seen that before. Alright. But yeah. Right now, I guess for the next few levels, the focus is on I guess getting a little bit more mana, especially since we're using Mind Over Matter. The mana is pretty important, more specifically the mana regen. I did start going over to this section, so maybe picking up the critical chance and then getting some more HP would be good as well. Other than that, I don't think there are any big nodes that I'm really waiting on. At this point, I think we just need, you know, a little bit of everything. More HP, more levels. There's no one single thing that I really need to focus on. I think everything is average right now. Maybe above average even, but destroy more dummies. I can do that. Just kind of just drop cremation everywhere. But yeah, it's been kind of hard these days trying to balance my time, and I think I've been doing a relatively good job at that. You know, there's a lot to do at home, but at the same time I want to play, and I don't want to just play PoE. I also want to play Slay the Spire. I've been so into that game these days, and God, that game is actually so fun. So I think I've beaten that game twice now. Off stream, so I still haven't been able to beat it on stream, but hopefully I'll be able to do it one day, and I'm starting to slowly learn about that game. At the same time, I feel like I have to relearn this game as well, because there's just so much new stuff. Like, I still don't really know how the elders work. I don't even know. I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so far so good. Huh, it's still a little glitchy, isn't it? The graphics, that is. When you combine it with the water. Look at that. What is that? Anyways. The beacon, let's go. Get my waypoint. Alright, I'm not far off from completing this act. I'm actually a little worried about the act boss right here. Simply because, well, he's probably gonna do a lot of damage to me. Any abyssal depths yet? I have. You can say whatever if it didn't happen on stream. I guess that is true. I have encountered a few abyssal depths, but luckily they haven't been that hard at all, really. I think I've encountered 3 so far, and I suppose it's because I'm not in maps yet, so I haven't seen any like big bosses, but for the most part they've been just getting wrecked. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for more to spawn or what, but I sort of blast through the depths and it hasn't been a problem. Maybe once I get into maps it'll be a little different, I'm not sure. Lich are only in maps, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe that's when it gets like really hard, but so far, I mean, I'm not exactly a tanky character. I don't have a lot of defenses, I just have a little bit of life. But I think I have enough damage where, or not even damage, I can run around while my cremation like kills everything, especially for the bosses. So it kind of feels like a totem build where you just drop it and then run. So that's been it's been doing pretty well for me, I think, or it's been working really well. Level 87 and haven't seen Lich in maps yet? Wow, are they really that rare? It's a very small chance. Okay. I can already see some issues going into later stages of the acts. Like right now I'm doing enough damage where I basically feel very tanky because they don't get a lot of chances to hit me. But I think there's gonna come a point where it's like they'll hit me so hard that I can't even cast any spells. That's what I'm most worried about. Gotta make sure I have a decent amount of mana regen so that I can still do stuff.
Still alive, are we? Farewell.
Nope, not here. All right. Oh, all right, boys, let's go. Onwards. Hopefully the game doesn't crash or anything. I was on Reddit and I watched the highlight of Cute Dog doing a Chayula breach, and then he goes halfway through and the game crashes and he loses the breach stone. Yo, like I'm not him, but just looking at that hurt me deeply inside because those things are expensive, man. It's one of the reasons why I still haven't turned on multi-threading. For some reason, it causes my game to crash too. I don't know. But part of the reasons why I haven't turned on multi-threading is overall it consumes more CPU. Like I think the game does run smoother, but hey Aiden, how's it going, man? the game does run smoother, but for some reason it just consumes more CPU overall. And when I'm recording and streaming, it slows everything down. So I guess there's more stuff happening. There's more calculations. It needs to initialize more stuff. I don't know. I'm doing well, Aiden. Glad to be playing some more PoE. And not just PoE, just games in general, man. There's so much stuff that I haven't played. Like, I'm a pretty big fan of playing Dota. I'm not good at it, but I like playing with friends. And I used to play like every night, like maybe one game a night. I checked my Steam account. I haven't played for like 20 days. It's just been so busy. Just work stuff, getting the house ready. It's ready now, but yeah, it's just so much going on, and it's hard to stream. Like, it's okay to play every now and then, but when I stream, you know, Kay's like over there watching TV. She's taking a nap right now, which means I have a chance to play a little bit, but other than that, I mean, doing good. I'm really excited about, you know, playing some more Abyss. It's a little unfortunate that I joined so late, missed out on the hype, but at the same time, like, it's nice to be part of the hype and everything, but for me, it's just I want to play the new stuff, right? I'm interested about the new features, the new items, new skills, right? This time around, we're playing 2 new skills, maybe even 3, since technically I'm rerunning Unearth right now. I'm more excited about that, so I'm glad that I even get a chance to play a little right now. Don't you have a man cave in your new place? I do, but it's like open concept. There's no door. So like, I can see the living room from here. It's still a little hole in the wall, but like if the TV is on, like, it's still very loud. Chris said that said to Zizarin that multi-threading is fine for most people, and that their stats say that it works for most. He found it strange that it crashed Ziz's game, but if you ask me, it's a problem for a lot of people. I suspect it is. I remember when, like, a while ago, it's just so hard. Like, I can't put fault on GGG either, because I know, like, if all games were made for a Mac, like, I feel like it would be much easier. And it just comes down to everyone has different specs on their computers. You know, they use different hardware, they use different combinations of hardware, whereas, you know, like an Apple computer or whatever, a MacBook, or they have like very set hardware, so you can just, you know, build your applications for one thing. With like Windows stuff, with like PC gaming, it's just so hard. I really can't put any fault on them. I know how difficult it is. It still sucks though. Yo, Unearth, GMP, LMP. I know it doesn't do anything, but it looks super cool. And multi-threading is a nightmare to program. Yeah, I know. They're trying their best, and there are lots of improvements already and more to come. Honestly, that's all I ask. I know some people have unrealistic expectations, and... oh. Look at that! It seems streamer RNG is a thing. But yeah, I know some people have expectations that, you know, we pay all this money. It's been so many years. They should have a working game. Like, they use the fact that, I don't know, the fact that they're looking out for the best of PoE as a crutch, I suppose. For me, it's like, okay, as long as something's happening, Like, I know that you can't focus all your time on bugs. I hate it when people do that. Like, a new patch comes out 3.2.0 and people look at the changes and they're like, oh, some balance changes, some skill changes, and then there's like a small minority of people. It's like, I wish they would spend the entire league just fixing all these quality of life and bugs. I'd be happy with just that. And I'd be like, yeah, but like, you got to think in the company's perspective. They still need, you know, to release content. Like, that's part of their manifesto, to like release stuff every 4 months or whatever, right? It's, I don't know. It's a free game and better than a lot of paid games out there. I feel like PoE is probably up there when it comes to ARPGs. Like, I don't think that's a far-fetched thing to say. You know, like, there are, to be fair, the ARPG genre isn't very huge, but I would say GGG has pretty much taken over it. Storm Prison, that's not better. So yeah, they're like, you know, they're like one of the leading developers in, or publishers for, you know, the ARPG genre. And it's free. Like, it's crazy. Whatever, man. Alright, ignite the beacon. Talk to Whalem Roth.
So you're the shite that's gone and summoned me to the beacon, eh? Damn it all. Rules is rules, and now I'm bound to you. The legendary Whalem Roth, captain of the Black Crest. Cursed to be...
It's the only game you can play a whole year through. Same here. It's like, you play 2 months and you're like, God, I played everything. I'm over it. And then 2 months later, you're just like, all right, what do you have for me? What's new? Even if it's like not all that new, you end up playing it anyways because there's something, you know? That's the thing. It never gets... It never gets old. I guess that's not true for everyone though. But there's just so much so much stuff to do in the game. And it's not filler content either. That's the thing. It's always like, okay, I'm going to try a new build, or the meta change, so I want to try some of these new meta builds that I've never run before. You would think that after playing for so many years, you would have like gone through all the possible builds out there, but I don't even think that's true. Like, I'm not even like a third of the way there to trying out all the different builds. That's insane. Except the damn weekend, the map tab was on sale. Did you not buy a map tab? Because if you didn't, that would be very unfortunate. It looked pretty damn cool. So cool that I picked one up for myself too. You missed it. Ah, that's a shame. That's okay though. They do a sale like 3 times a league on tabs. I wouldn't be surprised if like maybe the next long weekend, like Valentine's, they do a map tab sale. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
I am no beast of burden.
Oh well. It's every month, so just be patient. Exactly.
Warrior.
No, no, I refuse Haku. Anyone but Haku. I see that dude way too often. Man, cremation just does so much damage. It's insane.
I am no beast of burden.
I know I've been saying that a lot, but I'm still like so impressed. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Sanctifieds. I guess I'm running without any life flasks for a bit. Seems a little dangerous. I mean, it's only for a few seconds, but still. Alright, I think we're good. I still have some like pretty good leech though. Like, let me get hit a bit. I'm just gonna walk right in there. Alright. How much leech do I have? Yeah, that seems pretty good. As long as the volatile deads pop, there's quite a bit of leech happening from Warlord's Mark. And for Valentine's Day, they release a new map where the boss is in love with the exiles. Oh yeah, I would love to see that. Kappa. It's like Valentine's Day, new map, the boss is in love with you. Like, no matter where you go, he'll always chase you and you just have to run. It'll be like one of those Looney Tune cartoons, the one with that skunk. I forgot his name. And that cat. Holy shit, man. That would be... It's like you have to follow clear speed meta. You don't have a choice anymore. Otherwise, the boss just like straight up chases you down, kills you. You can't kill him, you just run. I would play that. Ah, Gitava, no more. Your kisses are smothering me. God, I can't. I can't. Sanctified wouldn't be bad. I'm calling GGG right now. Yo, man. This could be your breakthrough idea. I can't wait to play it. Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, it was something like that. Yo, I miss Looney Tunes. Like, that was the shit I watched when I was a kid. Like, I know there were a lot of people who are like, you know, more fans of Disney or whatever. I was all about the Looney Tunes. All the Tweety Birds and friggin' like Bugs Bunny.
So strong.
Was Tom and Jerry Looney
so
Tunes?
Dedicated. A man like
Maybe
you
not.
never disappoint a lady in need. You're a gift, don't you see? A sumptuous feast for His Majesty on his wedding day.
Yes, yes. I'm just gonna
We are
identify
both
items
so
right now.
touched by your generosity.
That's very nice. Oh, these gloves are okay. Okay. So, I guess I just lay down cremation and hope it's okay. I'll just sit here. Does it do a lot of damage? No. Yo, this is gonna be an easy fight. It's like nothing's happening. I'm just gonna run in circles here. This is a little annoying because he's invulnerable. But otherwise, how many times are you gonna go invulnerable, dog? Like, this is not cool anymore. All right, there we go.
No beast of burden.
Sail to Act 7, talk to Sin. Okay, so Brian King, you cannot be stunned if you've been stunned. Okay, that's fine. And off to Act 7 we go. That was really easy. And honestly, that's what I expected, because I just feel really strong right now.
Keep your wits about.
Okay. So let's sell this stuff. So there was something that looked kind of interesting. I think they were these gloves. It had some life, which is fine. It has less life, but it has more resistances, which might not be too bad. Life, no resistance. No, thank you. A low level minion helmet. Maybe I would want it later. I don't know. Life, no resistance. Evasion. It's basically a life amulet. I don't know about that. It's okay. And some minion jewel. DOT. I find a lot of damage over time jewels. I'm surprised. Okay, now I would be interested in these gloves, but I kind of need the red right now, I think. So maybe not.
Journey well.
Okay. So we're now in Act 7. Pretty good. Took a little over 20 minutes. But I mean, we were never close to dying, so it's still a good sign. Just follow the road. Okay. So that's the thing, right? We want to kill them with one volatile dead wave, because I'm running away after I use my volatile dead. So if they don't die, I have to come back, and that's all annoying and stuff. Alright. Okay, there we go. And we still have 510 unreserved mana. That's pretty good. Okay, so now Gruth Cool. That's why I said to leave the corpses of the normal dead bodies so you can use them while running away. Ah. Yeah, it's only the rares that are a problem. I think even blues get one-shotted. I know that there's gonna come a point where they don't though, so I gotta remember that. Ooh, Acceleration Shrine. That could be good. And then Abyss. Oh my god, my cast speed. I guess the Unearthed Totem kind of helps. This is insane, I'm so fast. Alright. Easy Abyss. Crossroads. Okay, so we need to kill Malagaro. We need to fight Groost. So I kind of want to do Malagaro first, I think. And then we will go from there. So let's go this. Actually, you know what? Let's get the waypoint first. Good thing it's still at the same spot. At least that didn't change. Do I need to sell? No, I'm good. Fell Shrine Ruins. Holy shit. These guys sure make a splash when they die. Is that consecrated ground? I leveled up, so let's get some more crit chance. What are we at now? 15.5. That is still very low. I was hoping it'd be higher. But I guess I don't have any crit on any pieces of my gear. Right now it's only my tree, which isn't much really.
I am no beast of burden.
Oh. Okay. So far, so good. And I think I'm making good pace right now as well. I don't feel like I'm going very slow. I'm not stopping to kill everything, but because Volatile Dead is Volatile Dead, we're still killing the majority of things as they're homing on to everything. Alright. And into the crypt we go. Okay. Things are going very well. Find Malagaro's map. I can do that. You know what? Let's go back and sell. My inventory is pretty full.
Greetings.
49 life, 32 cold resistance. It's not better than that belt. 69 life, 31 fire resistance. Ah, no. Definitely not.
Go with courage.
Okay, Whalem Roth. Let me turn in your quest, and I get... a flask. Is there one that I'm kind of interested in? I guess a quartz flask maybe, or granite. I'm running a granite right now. Just give me a diamond actually. I don't know, maybe I'll need it. It's not that good. I'll keep it around though. And I'm actually gonna cut this as an episode right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See you soon.